the only ones I've got like 2 mils, 3 mils. You could really do with some heavier stuff.
So you're looking for something a bit heavier?
Tungstens or something.
Yeah.
4 or 5 mils maybe.
I've got some heavier ones here. These are like epoxy bodies, so it'll get you down quicker as well. But these are 4mm. A mixture of colours. Plus I've got some naturals as well, if you want to have a look.
Aye, that'd be great.
Yeah. Alex, that box looks about 100 year old.
It is.
No problem.
It's got character. None of this plastic stuff.
Get size yet?
It's got a lot of rainbow stuff in it as well.
So these two are going to be fluff chucking today,
Maybe.
Trying it.
but I'm just going to stick with the maggots. I'll be getting the 3 pounder today.
Conditions are a little bit better to try than in. So
I don't know what to start with. The float. Get a couple of fish first and then go into the fly.
yeah, I think the fish will be on maybe a bit earlier with this
Hopefully.
weather being a bit milder.
Right, stop talking then. Hello and welcome back to Angling 360 and welcome back yet again to the River Nith. Now you're probably like us, probably sick of sight of seeing this, but there's a reason for that. We only get a few months of the year for targeting the Grayling on these Pacific beats, and obviously with the weather through winter you could maybe be unfortunate enough just to have a couple of sessions, but the way it's been the last couple of weeks, it's been pretty much perfect conditions to get down. So I love my pike fishing. I'm kind of starting to miss it, but you've got to take the opportunities, I think, when conditions are as good as this. Also, Alex will explain I've got a couple of friends down today that have won the competition that Alex runs. He'll explain that later. But I want to explain the changes that I've made. As you know, I've fished the same way down here quite a lot, and it's the bulk shot that Alex pointed out on closer inspection that fishing quite heavy. So I'm fishing with the same big float just for visuals, and I can trot it further down the river and I can see it further. I've got a couple of bulk shot there. Went from treble A's down to, I think that's BB's. So a wee bulk shot there, and then what I've done is what Alex has done. This shut button shut spaced out pattern with really small, I think they're number 8s, was it Alex? Usual micro swivel, that just prolongs your rig throughout the day, because when you're reeling in the maggots you twist and it can make a mess of your setup. And because we've got no ice, frost, minus conditions, broke out the trusty centre pin again. So my confidence is through the roof today. I think today's the day. Hope I've not jinxed myself, but I've spent enough time gibbering this morning, so I'm away fishing. Hopefully see you with that 3 pounder.
So Gordon's talked through the changes that he's made today, and I think it's a wise decision. I think the smaller you can go with the shot, the better. And I'm going to stick my neck out and make a few changes today as well. 2 rods with me, my favourite, and then this thing that has had 1 outing. Very unfulfilling outing, but I'm going to stick with it, like I said, and we're going to give the Nymphin another go. I'll speak about this a wee bit more later on, because I'm not going to start with it. The idea, or my idea that's going on in my head at the minute, is to start with the float, get a few fish under my belt this morning, and then relax when it comes to the Nymphin rod later on this afternoon into this evening. If I can get a few fish early on, the pressure's off, and then we can turn our attentions, and I can turn my attentions to getting any fish. Doesn't have to be big, just one decent sized fish on the fly. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how it goes. Bye.
Right, can we get in the water?
Let's get in the water.
We've also got Douglas back with us from Piscator UK.
How long did that take?
4th trot down. Alex just hooked and dropped one. That's why I like using the bigger float, because you can see further, which means you can trot it further, which means you cover more water. first fish this year on the centre for it too. I don't think it's anything huge. In fact, it's probably the smallest fish I've caught here. That is my smallest fish I've ever caught in the Nith, I think.
Fish that size every year here.
Lively, you know what? Should release that upstream, shouldn't I? Bit of a lump.
About average, I think.
For a lump then?
A lump. The plan is working for now. So that didn't take too long, and thankfully it's a little bit bigger than Gordon's. Not that it's a competition, but another lovely Nith Grayling. With a ragged dorsal on it.
That's Grayling on the worm. I want to say it feels like a nice fish, but score of 3, at least got a 3D. I think so.
It looks good. You get it?
Eh?
You getting it?
Aye. You get it filmed, you film it then.
Oh yeah.
That doesn't look well hooked when you're going to use you net it.
Yeah, it doesn't look greatly hooked.
Like, go just net it. Go downstream of it and then just scoop it out. Don't you be messing about.
Big fish. Not huge, but big.
I mean, pass it up, oh, here.
What are you saying?
Here. I reckon that's a PB. That looks absolutely, well, you know what I like, I get a bit excited. But come on.
2.5.
No way.
2.5.
No way. Well, when I was ordering the bait through the week there, I had a wee notion to order a wee bag of dendrodinas. So I trotted through with a small worm there. And I've only gone and beat my PB, albeit by half an ounce, but a PB's a PB at the end of the day, isn't it? It's a lovely male fish as well. Hopefully he behaves himself. Honestly thought I had the 3 pounder there. But look at that. That's just not the sexiest thing I've ever seen.
But the fish?
Fish is no bad at all. Honestly, man. You blow me away.
But wait.
Aye, sorry. I was just staring at the fin there. £2.13.
For the third time.
So I've equalled Alex's PB. I've beat my own PB, but we're still short of that target. Oh, goodness me. I might be the same size, if not maybe a wee bit shorter than it. Stunning, man. I changed back to 2 red maggots and a white one. Setting one through, bang. Fight. Some fight off these fish. I absolutely love them. Please behave yourself, wee guy. That's a female, isn't it?
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah.
Smaller dorsal fin. You right, I think we should weigh it? No, right.
Just over 2, I reckon.
2 fish over 2 pounder. You can't argue with that. Alex giving his nymphing rod another bash. Whilst I'm down here catching Grayling. No, hooking them and losing them. Douglas up there behind him. He's hooked and lost one, said it's a nice one. They always feel nice, but when you hook them and lose them. That one I hooked, man, I hooked it, it screamed off. It was magic. This sun's giving me some problems in identifying where my float's at. Centre pin doing its thing. And then you can't run it down that line because it just vanishes in the sun. It's been a good start. Alex with a nice fish, maybe a PB. How long may it continue? He reckons he's hooked one, but aye, he guessed it, he lost it. He's like a bear with a sore head now. But we're going to go for a spot of revenge. So far it's been the best morning I've had.
A quick recap of the morning. I'm plugging away, I'm still trying. Well, I'm kind of switching between the nymph and the float. The float's obviously producing the goods so far. Lovely fish for Gordon, another £2 13 ounces. It seems to be the ceiling of the fish, the weight of the fish in here. We just need to break through that ceiling and we'll do it eventually. But at bright conditions it's kind of tough, so I'm going to stick it out with the nymph until that sun drops away, and if nothing's happening, the float rod's always there as a backup. But it's hard. Gordon's mentioned it before, when you don't have confidence in a method or confidence in what you're doing, it is hard to keep it going, knowing that you've got that float rod there. But I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to persevere.
Madman.
Aye. Hey, right here. There's your float rods.
Yes. I'll go and catch some fish.
You feed them up for me for later.
And then you throw your fluff about.
I'll just quickly show you quickly the setup and use. I've run through it before, but bit of it's a weird one. I think it's a hare's ears kind of pheasant tail bug. I don't know. It's heavy enough to get down though.
Or a BB shot with fluff in it.
And then on the dropper, little orange beaded bug. No idea what you call them. And yeah, sticking with the Euro nymphing style. Let's see what happens.
2 to 1 on, I catch a fish. 100 to 1, Alex catches a fish.
I like a challenge. Let's see.
He'll be back in that float rod within about 20 minutes, guaranteed. try and get a good shot asking in the net. Ready yet? A female in it? Looks like it. Come on, good ping off. Oh. Fucking magic, man. I think the worm's my new favourite bait. I'm having the best day that I've ever had on this river. So I'll do my best to hold this female up. There's a female, yeah?
Yep.
Come on. One you sexy little thing. Please behave. Here we go. 2 pounds and 4 ounces. Again, hooked right at the end of the run on a worm. And after me slating Alex, you're using size 16s in the last 3 videos. The 16s are holding up. Is that just no gorgeous? I don't run out of worms, but we're digging them. Why have we never used worms before? Bigger. That could be another 213. Yeah.
I don't care, I'm enough.
Aye, so I can highly recommend a small bag of dendradinas. Is it dendradinas?
Dendrabina.
Dendrabrina. Worms. Wee worms. You know, it's hard to believe we were actually going to go sea fishing or something today. But I said to Alex at the start of the week, just got a good feeling about the Grayling today. For Saturday even. And I don't know whether it's the worms, whether it's the tweaks that I made in my setup, but this is my 5th fish. And I literally returned one, dropped my float in, right at my feet, and this beauty took.
What weight is it?
Can't mind. 2.7. That's 4 fish over £2. Absolutely fantastic, man. Let's get them back. Maybe the £3 going to come after all. Look at that. The colours and the fins. One big guy. What did I tell you? 2 fish. Look who's turned up. So I've got a clown to the left of me. And I've got a joker to the right. Huh? The old nymphing didn't last long, did it? Bit of bad news to report. Douglas there had what we thought looked like a
Monster.
well, it looked every bit a £3. It's certainly the biggest grayling we've ever seen. But 5 yards from the net, it pinged off. His silence suggests he's still in a bit of a downer about it. But we're back on a familiar beat. Stretch. Part of the river, whatever you want to call it. And it's producing the goods. Hopefully that £3 ain't too far away. And we don't finish up with an empty net.
That's a nice one.
If you see it and you think it's £3, don't tell me, right?
Number 5.
On the worm. I think that's my new favourite. I think. Is it? Very big. That's cute, what?
Eh?
Alex is cute. I think this is a TV.
Fuck yeah, you've said that to every fish you've caught today. Alright, that's a big fish.
Not as big as that last one. It's the first one of the day.
Your first fish?
Yeah.
Seriously? I'll try and hold my head that way, if you hold your head towards me. Well, chapter 7. 7 fish. My best day on the Nith yet. And a PB. I'm going up the road with a big cheesy grin. I think Alex is in the middle of down it, to be honest. But, aye, what a day. Brilliant. I'm chuffed to bits. We'll see you back at the car.
Just since you had such a great day. Can go off some people, you know that.
Ah, well. It ain't often it's this way around, is it? Let's be honest.
Nah, well, I suppose.
It's normally me.
I don't know how you do it.
At least you get good camera practice in the day.
Aye, well, every cloud and all that. I was determined to give the Nymph and gear a good go, and I did. I gave it at least half the day on the Nymph.
You went against your own advice, but
yeah, too many options.
Two
rods. Couldn't really concentrate on one.
he was in and out that water. They changed.
Switching about, but it's not for me. I've tried it. It's not productive. I'm sure if I was to do it for long enough, I'd catch a fish. But it shows. I mean, these two,
7?
7 fish each. I think they got, to my one, and even the one that I did get came on the float runs this morning. So
Surprised for me he was getting one in the worm. I'd read
The
about
worm-
it,
aye, the
seen it
worms-
online
the
and that.
worms-
But we'd
worms
never
did
tried it,
no.
never once tried them. But yeah, just shows you. It's worth a punt.
Aye,
And a PB.
aye. Another
Like
one,
you said,
213 again.
2 I know. You see that being the
It's gonna be hard to beat that, I think. But
cold all of a sudden.
hopefully, as we get closer to spring, we put on a wee bit of weight, bit of spawning weight, bulk up a bit, and we'll get to that £3. But aye, speaking of spring, that's my fly rod in the cupboard until spring. It won't be back out beforehand, but we do have plans for it. Springtime.
I'm going to stick mine on Facebook. Anyone want a 4-weight fly rod, give a shout.
Nah, I think from the 15th of March onwards, there are plans for the fly rods.
A river brown.
A river brown, a flick of a fly. But until then, nah, no chance. I've had it. Speaking of springtime, if you follow us on social media, mainly Facebook, but also Angling360 on Instagram, you might be aware of a challenge that we run every year, Catch 22. It's a species hunt challenge, and it was nice to meet the winner of last year's competition today down here on the river, little Leon. I think he's only 9 or 10 years old, but he did absolutely brilliantly, catching all 22 species and winning the prize draw at the end. So it was nice to give him his prizes today. And big thanks to Dynamite Baits, 13 Fishing and Rapala for donating those prizes. But yeah, from springtime, probably from about April time next year, Catch 22 2023 will be available for anyone to take part. So if you don't already, Angling360 on Instagram, an Eternal Angler on Facebook, and the group that you need to be a part of, the Facebook group, is Angling Species Hunt Scotland. So we'll put in a couple of links to these in the description down below. And if you fancy a little bit of a challenge this year, get in touch, let us know. Bye.
All the particulars are still to be kind of finalised.
Yeah, keep an eye on the Facebook pages, keep an eye on the Instagram pages, and all the info will be there. With hopefully some nice prizes to give out at the end of, the beginning of next year. Right, that's enough. Home time.
Kind of man fancies donating a big jake at the handy. Right, up the road.
Yep.
You coming back here?
Well, definitely come back. We've still got £3 to catch, so we'll definitely be back. But
I think we'll try somewhere different.
we need a wee break. Even from the Grayling. I mean, you don't really tire of catching these fish, but
We were going to fish another beat today, but because little Leon was here, this was the only beat, surprisingly enough, that only allowed under 18s, wasn't it?
yeah, it's strange.
That was surprising. So hopefully, if we are Grayling fishing next week, it's somewhere
different.
and it might just throw up
That magical £3.
magical £3.
Right.
But I had a great day.
Ah, you're right, yeah.
See you later.